2026 Lamborghini Revuelto, the sound of defiance. They told the world to quiet down. They said speed had grown up and that the future had rules. Lamborghini heard all of it and chose violence. This isn't a machine born to comply, this is an apex response, a mechanical rebellion wrapped in carbon and intent. Welcome to the 2026 Lamborghini Revuelto. This is not an evolution, it is a refusal. While the industry rewrote itself in whispers and software updates, Lamborghini carved a different path. They didn't delete the past, they electrified it. At the center of this monster lives a truth the world tried to bury, a naturally aspirated V12. 6.5 liters of pure heritage, 12 cylinders breathing without filters, no turbos, and no apologies. This engine doesn't hum, it tears at the vocal cords of a god. But here's where the future tries to intervene. 3 electric motors exist, not to soften the blow or dilute the rage, but to sharpen it. This is not hybrid restraint, this is hybrid amplification. Electric torque surges in like adrenaline straight to the spine, instant, violent, and relentless. The silence between explosions is finally gone. Total output sits at over 1,000 horsepower, but numbers don't tell this story. Numbers never survive the experience. When you press the throttle, the Revuelto doesn't accelerate, it ruptures. 0 to 60 arrives in just over 2 seconds, but time stops being relevant long before that. The horizon folds inward, your organs lag behind, and your instincts surrender. Top speed pushes past 217 miles per hour, yet the real danger isn't velocity, it's commitment. Once you engage, there is no neutral state, no halfway emotion, and no calm exit. Every upshift lands like a verdict, and every downshift snaps with intent. This isn't noise engineered for regulations, it's sound weaponized. Italy didn't compose this exhaust note, it unleashed it. And then there's the design, no nostalgia, no softness, and no visual mercy. The Revuelto doesn't borrow shapes, it fractures them. The front end stares forward like a predator that has already chosen its target. Those Y-shaped LEDs aren't lights, they're warning symbols. The hood collapses inward like tension pulled tight. Air doesn't pass over this car, it's seized, cut, and redirected. Every surface exists because physics demanded obedience. Active aerodynamics shift constantly beneath you, not for drama, but for domination. The car recalculates grip in real time, adjusting its posture like a fighter mid-strike. Downforce isn't a feature here, it's a necessity for survival. The profile is low enough to feel illegal and the stance wide enough to feel territorial. Nothing about this silhouette suggests peace. It looks fast standing still because it is. The rear is where intimidation becomes permanent. A high-mounted central exhaust sits like a ritual symbol, framed by fins and channels that look engineered for conflict. Step inside and realize this is not an interior, it's a command chamber. The seating position locks you into place, low and deliberate. You don't sit in the Revuelto, you merge with it. Carbon fiber surrounds you like armor plates, Alcantara grips where panic would slip, and hand-stitched leather reminds you this chaos was crafted by human hands. 3 screens ignite, one for the driver, one for the system, and one for the passenger, because fear shared is still fear. This isn't convenience, it's authority. In city mode, the Revuelto glides forward on electric power alone. No sound, no vibration. The calm is unsettling, like a predator holding its breath. But once you switch to Corsa, the truce ends. The V12 awakens instantly, joined by electric torque in a synchronized assault. The hybrid system doesn't tame combustion, it removes its weaknesses. Torque floods every gap and acceleration becomes uninterrupted violence. This is how Lamborghini answered the electric era, not by muting the soul, but by pushing it harder. The Revuelto rides on a new carbon fiber monofuselage that is lighter, stiffer, and more rigid than the Aventador it replaces. This chassis doesn't flex under pressure, it converts pressure into precision. Handling becomes surgical and responses become immediate. The new 8-speed dual-clutch transmission shifts faster than thought, delivering power with cruelty wrapped in elegance. This is not a smooth car, it is a controlled one. Lamborghini delivered excess with intelligence, proving you can go green without ever going soft. The sound deserves its own reckoning. Each frequency was sculpted and each crackle placed with intent. At full throttle, the Revuelto doesn't announce itself, it tears the fabric of silence apart. You don't hear it approaching, you feel the atmosphere react. This is not the sound of progress, it's the sound of resistance. Exclusivity is the final layer, because rebellion is never mass-produced. Each unit is hand-assembled in Sant'Agata Bolognese, where Lamborghini doesn't build cars, they forge statements. The Revuelto isn't Lamborghini adapting to the future, it's Lamborghini daring the future to keep up. While others chase algorithms and autonomy, Lamborghini chased feeling. This car stands at the edge of an industry trying to forget its roots and refuses to step back. It doesn't exist to impress everyone, it exists to terrify compromise. The world is getting quieter, more controlled, and more polite. Lamborghini chose none of that. The Revuelto is proof that the soul survived, and it's still screaming.